Yeah, so you know the they can tell you points to jump in and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know how accurate that stuff is, and I don't know if you make enough to even cover how much you're giving that person. You know, I don't know if you make enough to cover that stuff. So I know most
See,
people know.
the thing is like with that is like they're sending you signals literally to pretty much copy and paste whatever trades they're entering, like for you to profit off of. But it's like in the end, like this is a longevity like game. This is like about being in it for the long term. Like how long are you gonna keep taking signals from these people and like making money? How long are you gonna continue to pay unless you find two more people to get under you and like waive the fee? You know, it's like it's you much rather just like put all that money that you're gonna put into that, gain the experience yourself, learn by a course or get a mentor, and then just like study daily, look at the charts, gain experience from charting, whatever. If you feel like you're good at technical analysis, looking at charts and going off of the patterns on the charts, then do that. If you're good at fundamentals, watch the news, go to all the news like providers and look at the upcoming news for like the stocks that are opening, the opening prices of the stock, like things like that, pretty much. But this is way better to just do it on your own, so you're actually gaining knowledge of like what's going on
Facts,
instead of just like
facts. Mhm.
copying and pasting and then just like, oh, I'm making money, but you don't know how you're making money.
Exactly. So you know, I definitely love Forex and believe in you know the you know what it does and stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
more of a stock guy myself, options and things like that. Melvin, you know, I know you care. That's your preference is Forex, of course. So basically, it's just like, what do you think is the benefit of Forex, and why do you think that that's something that can, you know, what I'm saying, kind of help you with like finances and financial freedom and just make
So
as much money as you can.
so with Forex, the thing is, it's about it's a risk management game. So you're always before you even think about making money, you got to think about the money that you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So the thing with Forex is like if you have just a whole lot of cash, a whole bunch of money saved up, and you're leaving it in the bank, it's just collecting this in the bank. Like you're not making any return on that money, like whatsoever.
Facts.
It's just in the
Mhm.
bank. You might as well take that money to a Forex account and then every day place a trade, uh,
Mhm.
use the correct amounts of risk, and then
Mhm.
just like watch your trades play out day by day. This is like a lengthy process. Like you got to do this for months, like years, until you like really start seeing profits. So it's like, why not just take probably about whatever, like $1,000, $2,000, throw it in a Forex account, just manage very like use very small lots. So like you're risking probably about $10 for every trade. So just do that. Over time, you're gonna understand that like this is like it's very easy to compound interest your money on like a Forex account. It's
Mhm.
very easy. Like you just have to be consistent and like trust your strategy. But the goal is compound interest, and like that's when everybody's really like doesn't know what compound interest. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's basically making interest on your interest. You know, savings
That was like
have compound interest. When you have stocks, they have dividends, and you can get that reinvested into the company. So it's like compound your interest. So how does that work
yeah,
with Forex? Because isn't it just like pips that you're just buying pips? Like,
yeah, literally. So with Forex is like you have $100 in the account, right? For instance, you make $50 on a trade, right? You now have 150 in the account. Now you can use greater lots, bigger lots, and that's not recommended. But like the point is like you're pretty much you have more money than you started with. So like now that money is gonna grow into an even bigger amounts of money. And then like once you have that amount of money, say you take 150 to 300, or you keep going slowly build that up. It's like the small losses and big wins is pretty much what you're looking for. So like
mhm.
you want to minimize risk. If you're about to lose money, risk $10. If you're gonna make money, at least make it $20. So every
Yeah,
time you lose money, it's less than what you make.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
So just like the point you were saying, um, I you know like we tend to of course you know we're younger. We haven't probably accumulated the amount of money that we want to you know put into certain things like that. So
Yeah.
we tend to, of course, I know, like, we put in just like $50. You know what I'm saying? Just like stuff like that. And I know, it's because you think, even us, we're not expert, we're not perfect. We do that, we still do it. And we think that, putting $50 or so will, and you can make a lot if you're doing it, if you just, I guess, I wouldn't say get lucky, but if you catch it at the right time, it's possible. But in everything, you really do need a decent sum of money.
Yeah.
You really do. I mean, this
We need money to make money.
exactly. So just like Melvin was saying with the whole, you have a lot of money just sitting. It's what people don't know is that their money actually depreciates in value. As you know, over time, you might not see your money actually getting less, obviously, but in what you can purchase, it decreases over time. So that's why people and wealth people they like to basically invest and diversify, and so their money can bring in more money for them. Of course, like Melvin was also saying, you also want to, make sure you're what is it called? You're being as safe as possible, or your risk management, that you have good risk management. That's a major thing, in any
Number one thing.
number one in stocks, in options, and Forex, and whatever you do, it's risk management, man. You got to know what you can risk, bro. Simple as that. I would say start with 500, do like the smallest lot size. What is that? What is the smallest lot size?
0.01, which is like 10 cents per pip, but like you're probably gonna see it. You get 10 pips, you're making $1. So you you might as well probably up it up to like a point 10 or a point 0.05. Just chill around that range, and then $10 to $15, you should be good. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that's just for like practice and stuff. Start with something small and see what you tolerate, and then build it up after that. You can make a lot of money fasting for it. You can literally make like, I don't need, like, this is small, but you can make like $20 in literally like 30 seconds. Like,
bro, I know like people have turned accounts from like $300 to racks like 60,000. Like,
yeah, facts.
Big money. And this is like, they claim it's in a week, but I swear it took longer. But still, it's like very possible. Like, they have shown proof and everything. It's just crazy that like these are the type of things you can do. Like, you can really generate like a good source of like income if you're consistent and you have a strategy that has an edge over the markets. Because all the market is I pretty much stick to like charting, looking at charts only and stuff like that. But what the market is, it's an algorithm pretty much. It's just like, it's not controlled by
people.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying it's not controlled. It's by a free market. Is that what you say? That is.
It's a computer program.
Yeah.
that searches for the best points of where, like, it's just a computer program, and it searches for areas that will make the most money for the markets. So it's confusing to explain now, but once you start learning in the charts, you're gonna understand based on like certain patterns and stuff. But like, you're gonna gain that from experience, just like looking at the charts and stuff.
And definitely, we know about how the banks play a major part in that as well. Banks, they're in Forex too. Banks are in everything. They're in stocks, Forex, every single thing.
They're the main, like, they're the biggest, the people with the biggest amounts of money, like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they control stuff, guys. So, you gotta be careful, man. Do your research. Like, that's really what it is. But other than that, Melvin, do you have anything else you want to say? Like any kind of, so basically, is there anything that you're working on, with Forex, anything that any like goals that you may have with that for this year, the next upcoming year, and anything that you're also doing as well, other than Forex, we can discuss that. So.
Yeah. So, well, my goals with Forex, like currently, I'm trying to work with this company to pretty much, they're going to fund me money